This is the OTB Television Network, a service of Capital District Off-Track Betting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses. 18 races to bring you. Kicking it off down at Monmouth Park. Up first, the 88th running of the Monmouth Oaks. 3 runners at 2-1 or less. Morro Cove, the 8-5 betting favorite.
Go!
They're racing in the Monmouth Oaks. An awkward start there for Jemima's Pearl. Morro Cove came out fine. Proud Pearl and Wine Princess will make the lead, though. Wine Princess in front early. Proud Pearl running in second. Morro Cove is third to the outside, and Final Escrow has gotten to the rail there, and Final Escrow, saving all the ground, is just in behind the leaders. Bit of a tight spot in between horses for Defy Gravity, who checked out of there, and Jemima's Pearl is 5 lengths off the lead early. 24-2 was the opening quarter mile. And it's Wine Princess on top 3/4 of a length. Defy Gravity now gets up in there into second position, and Proud Pearl is third to the outside. At the rail, it's Final Escrow. Morro Cove is 5th right now. She's 3 lengths off the lead, and leading only Jemima's Pearl, who has 5 to make up as they continue the run up the back stretch. And through a half mile in 48 4/5 seconds, it's Wine Princess on top by a length and a half. Defy Gravity, Proud Pearl to the outside. Final Escrow keeps the rail. Morro Cove still with about 3.5 to make up. Jemima's Pearl is being ridden now in the back of the field. She's 6 lengths behind. Around the far turn, Wine Princess is the leader. Proud Pearl circles up on the outside. Defy Gravity third between those two. Morro Cove and Jemima's Pearl are moving together, and they're coming wide as they come to the top of the stretch. Wine Princess on the rail. Proud Pearl. Here's Jemima's Pearl, and checking there, Morro Cove. Morro Cove had to take up and is switching to the inside. It is Wine Princess in front close to home. And at the 16th pole, Wine Princess and Sean Bridgmohan have won the Monmouth Oaks. It's a race for second, and it's very close between Proud Pearl and Jemima's Pearl. Final Escrow was 4th.
And it is the second choice, that is, in the wagering. Wine Princess, just coming out of an allowance victory down at Churchill Downs, now adds the Grade 3 Monmouth Oaks to her resume, making every pole a winning one for Sean Bridgmohan and Steve Margolis. The pedigree on here: Horse of the Year out of Horse of the Year, Ghost Zapper out of the brilliant runner and now high-quality producer Azeri. Wine Princess, breaking from the inside, is able to make the 2 turns at Monmouth Park, her own little ballywhack, returning $5.60. Proud Pearl finishes second, and Jemima's Pearl finishes third. The 8-5 favorite, Morro Cove, beats 1 horse in Saturday's Monmouth Oaks. Sunday afternoon, time for a 2-year-old fillies in what used to be a dirt race, the major local prep for the sorority. Now the Colleen is 5 furlongs on the turf at 3-5. Fun Fair.
They're racing in the Colleen. Jane's Air came out very well. On the inside, I Am Discreet and Fun Fair between those two out fast. A Lover's Question on the far outside is right there too. And from the rail, it's Trish is Wish. They make their way up the backstretch here, and I Am Discreet is the leader. Fun Fair on the outside running in second. A Lover's Question follows third. Trish's Wish 4th along the rail. Jane's Air is next, and then doubled. 3 lengths more. Back to Go Kitten Go, and Lavende is the trailer. Around the far turn, Fun Fair takes the lead after a 21 4/4. Fun Fair on the outside, and I Am Discreet at the rail. These two turn for home together. It is Fun Fair and I Am Discreet 1-2. A Lover's Question and doubled her next, and then comes Go Kitten Go, but it's Fun Fair. Fun Fair moving away, coming down to the 16th pole from I Am Discreet. Then comes doubled and Go Kitten Go. Fun Fair and Joe Bravo take the Colleen by about 4 lengths in the end. Looked like I Am Discreet may have held on for second. Doubled and Go Kitten Go were there too.
And Funfair, very, very impressive under Joe Bravo. Wins by better than 3 lengths, beating I Am Discreet, followed by Doubled at 31-1. Funfair returns $3.20 for Christophe Clement, the offspring of More Than Ready. Now continuing with the 2-year-old filly theme, going north of the border to Woodbine, 6 furlongs in the Ontario debutante, 9-5, Lady Bear.
They're off in the Ontario Debutante Stakes. And Lady Bear broke running, as did Just Got In. And they share the lead as they run up the backstretch. Now Just Got In takes the lead by head. Lady Bear now a neck back in second. Sweet Redemption third, and Tracy Smile is fourth. Wanna Go Fast down to the inside fifth. Then Shawneen Girl, who's 3.5 lengths off the lead. That is held by Just Got In. Lady Bear won't let her get away. 22-3 for that opening 2 furlongs on the outside. Just Got In on the inside. Lady Bear just a head back. Sweet Redemption watches them slug it out up front. Wanna Go Fast in third position. Now 4 from the front. Then Shawneen Girl. Trailing this field is Tracy Smile, and this battle continues on the front end. Lady Bear on the inside. Just Got In on the outside. They throw it down, and Sweet Redemption is trying desperately to catch them from third. Just Got In to the inside, Lady Bear. Sweet Redemption coming hard on the outside now. 3 of them line up in the last 16th of a mile. Just Got In, Lady Bear, Sweet Redemption, a thrilling finish. Here is the wire. Picture time, but I think Sweet Redemption won the Ontario debutante. Just Got In, a very close photo, was maybe second. Lady Bear was third.
And ladies and gentlemen, second week in a row, we have had a 2-year-old stakes on Horses and Courses, won by a debut runner. Last week, the Best Pal. This week, in the 34th running of the Ontario debutante, Sweet Redemption, making the career debut, scores the $8.20 victory. 4 horses in here, ladies and gentlemen, at 3-1 or lower. Sweet Redemption being the $8.20 winner. Just Got In, finished second. And Lady Bear offered the debut victory, and the 9-5 favorite finishes third in Saturday's Ontario debutante. 2 older filly mares down at Ellis Park, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most unique configurations in United States racing. A mile on the dirt in the Gardenia Stakes. 7-5, Joyful Victory.
And they're off in the Gardenia. Not a good start for Absent Minded. It's Salty Strike, who accelerates out for the front end. Holiday Soiree and Joyful Victory, keeping tabs on the front runner in second and third. It's a long shot, Find the Humor in fourth. She's Picky had the check in fifth. Richters outside in sixth, but only about 3 lengths off the lead, a gap of about 5 lengths. Back to Formal Plan, who's about a length in front of Sassy Image, and Absent Minded is at the back of the pack. We got a 4-horse logjam on the front end, but Salty Strike lets it out a notch. The first quarter mile, not that quick, 23 3/5, and Salty Strike leads by a length and a half over Holiday Soiree. Joyful Victory up close in a joint second. Find the Humor 3 wide fourth. She's Picky fifth. Richter outside 6. Formal Plan in 7. 6 lengths off the lead. Sassy Image circling up on the outside, and 4 lengths back to Absent Minded. The half in 47 1/5. Already on the far turn, it's Salty Strike who leads by a half over Joyful Victory. In third, it's Holiday Soiree, who's 3 deep on the far turn. Richters in fourth. Sassy Image ridden along in fifth and 4 lengths off the lead. Then 4 lengths to Absent Minded and Formal Plan. 3 horses across the track as they reach the top of the stretch in the Gardenia. It's Salty Strike set down for the drive. Joyful Victory trying to press on by. Holiday Soiree is about 4 lengths off the lead, and then it's Richter, a final furlong to go. Salty Strike has something left in reserve. It's Salty Strike who leads by a length and a half over Joyful Victory, and Salty Strike, top notch in the Gardenia, defeating Joyful Victory. Close for third, Richter or Holiday Soiree.
And Salty Strike, Joyful Victory, they run around the track 1-2 practically the entire way as the 2 choices in the wagering. Salty Strike under Victor LeBrun, the new jockey. He sits behind Joyful Victory early, then takes over the lead on the backstretch. scores the victory. Bred and owned by Craig Singer, going out for Ken McPeak. Joyful Victory finishes second with the new jock Gabriel Saez. Now has lost 5 consecutive graded stakes races. Took blinkers off for Saturday's Gardenia Stakes. Finishes a runner-up by 5 lengths over Ridgester. But Salty Strike returns $8.60 as the second choice in the wagering. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, racing from Remington Park, Prairie Meadows, and Del Mar.
Some people take analyzing a horse race to a whole other level. Tune in every morning at 11 a.m. and get up-to-the-minute analysis of the day's biggest races, breaking news from the racing industry, and our daily best bets, only on OTB TV.
What would another ShopRite mean for you?
It means more chef-prepared meals to take home and call my own.
Another place to get help with healthy eating.
And another place to get fresh fish.
Another ShopRite in the Capital District, 709 Central Avenue. Another ShopRite. That means more chef-prepared meals, another dietitian, and more fresh produce. Get more choices and even more savings with ShopRite's growing family.
We're all about food, we're all about savings, we're all about you.
With more than 70 convenient locations, internet wagering at capitalotb.com, and live operators ready to take your call, Capital OTB is the better choice for wagering on thoroughbred and harness racing. Stop by one of our locations to bet in person, or open a Capital Bets account and place your bets over the phone, or at capitalotb.com. Whether you're on the road or in the comfort of your own home, Capital OTB is the better choice.
Save on Hyundais. Save at the pump during the Hyundai National Fuel Efficiency Drive Sales Event at Leah Hyundai in Albany. Hyundai has 4 models that deliver 40 mpg, and they're all on sale. New 2013 Sonatas, only $269 a month. $269 only first payment down. Take $3,000 off new Santa Fe's and get 0% financing, plus America's best warranty with Hyundai Assurance. Save on Hyundais. Save at the pump at Leah Hyundai in Albany or LeahHyundaiofAlbany.com.
Leah!
Some people take analyzing a horse race to a whole other level. Tune in every morning at 11 a.m. and get up-to-the-minute analysis of the day's biggest races, breaking news from the racing industry, and our daily best bets, only on OTB TV.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time to go Oklahoma way for a couple of stakes races. Up first, the David Vance Apprehender 2-1.
They're off in the David M. Vance Sprint. Good start. Joe Hollywood seizes the early lead. Okie Ride from the outside and Osvid ready to provide company. Apprehender at the rail now wants a piece of it and goes to the front. Ahead better now than Joe Hollywood. Okie Ride settles third. Osvid is fourth. Solar Charge and Flat Black on even terms up the back stretch. And the back pair is Deliverer and Uno Duxie. 6 lengths from front to back. Fast opening quarter in 21 3/5 as they power to the turn. It's Apprehender by a half length. Joe Hollywood trying to creep up to the outside with 3 furlongs to go. Okie Ride right there third. Waiting in the garden spot is Osvid, looking for room to run fourth. Just 2.5 back midway through the turn. Flat Black is wide, trying to catch up with a roll now in 5th. Solar Charge at the rail 6th as they pass the quarter pole. To the top of the lane in the Vance. It is Apprehender at the rail. Nose to nose now with Joe Hollywood. Okie Ride is outside. Osvid clear sailing down the middle of the track. Is a close fourth with a furlong to run. Apprehender tough tonight at the rail. Here comes Osvid full of steam outside. And Okie Ride. Osvid goes to the front. Osvid has the advantage and will take the David M. Vance Sprint by more than a length. Okie Ride there second, Apprehender third, Joe Hollywood fourth.
And Osvid coming out of a thrashing in the Iowa Derby at the hands of Hansen under Chris Landeros, sitting off the pace early. Third choice in the wagering, scores the victory for Chris Hartman. Now 3 for 4 lifetime at Remington Park. 4th stakes score, a nice inside out ride there. Okie Ride finishes second. The favorite, Apprehender, finishes third in Saturday night's action from Remington Park. 30 minutes later, about 10 p.m. Central Time, they ran the Governor's Cup, and at 3 to 5, a very familiar name, Alternation.
They're off in the Governor's Cup. Good start. Dreamer of the Wind grabs the early lead. But Alternation right there, ready to move up and attempt to set a pace here with Dreaming of the Wind giving way and letting that take place. Prayer for Relief at the rail stays within a half length as they go past the mirror. It's Alternation moving over now to save some ground. On top by 3/4 of a length over Prayer for Relief. They were second and third respectively in last year's Oklahoma Derby. Into the turn, Stacey's is a nose better in third. Just inside of Dreaming of the Wind. At the back, Get Into House. Late runner, a little bit close to tight with a short field, only 3.5 off the lead. As they move to the back stretch, 6 furlongs to go. Nose to nose up front. Prayer for Relief at the rail. Alternation to the outside. Stacey's ahead better than Dreaming of the Wind in third. 2.5 back then to Get Into House. Opening quarter in an easy 24 seconds and change. They got the half in 48 and change. Midway up the back stretch, still a battle up front. Alternation to the outside of Prayer for Relief. They have a half mile to go now in the Governor's Cup. Stacey's right behind the front two, looking for a place to get through. Dream of the Wind is fourth now, and still at the back, 5 lengths off the lead. Get Into House, the late runners. They go to the far turn. Prayer for Relief with 3 furlongs to go. In the side of Alternation now begins the move under Quinones. Asked for run, Alternation responds. Dreamer of the Wind chasing in third now. Stacey's locked up fourth, nowhere to go. 2 lengths back, a quarter mile left. And Get Into House, asked for run, fifth and beginning to advance. 6 furlongs in a minute, 12 and 4. Top of the stretch, Prayer for Relief now running at the rail. Alternation down the middle of the track, drifting in a bit, is right there by ahead. A furlong left. Quinones is asking Alternation for everything he has. He's trying to respond, but Prayer for Relief not going away under Guidry. It's Prayer for Relief inside, Alternation outside, nose to the line, too close to call in the Governor's Cup. Prayer for Relief inside, Alternation outside, and they were well clear of the rest.
And a terrific, terrific stretch run between Alternation and Prayer Relief. Ding-dong finish, a nose victory for the $3.20 victory. Now a millionaire after banking $120,000 in Saturday night's Governor's Cup. Before the Foster loss, Alternation had won the Pimlico Special, the Oaklawn Handicap, the Razorback, the Essex. That's a brilliant run at Oaklawn Park, and then the Pimlico. Now 5 for 6 in 2012. Over to Prairie Meadows, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have 2-year-olds going a mile in a field where no one had run beyond 5.5 furlongs. At 3 to 5, Sir Pulpit.
Off and running. Good even beginning as Wild Student goes for the lead. Ask Simon right there too. The filly American Sugar and Dirty Rotten Shame charges right through along the inside as they corner into the turn. Then it's Sock Hop, followed by Sir Pulpit. Detention is next up. After that, Sunshine Warrior second last, and Ebony Oro is the early trailer. They go past the 3/4 pole, and American Sugar going to lead them on to the back stretch, and Ask Simon going to sit second. Dirty Rotten Shame is dropped back to third with Wild Student to the outside. Sock Hop right in the middle. Sir Pulpit is next up, about 4 lengths off the lead. Then it's Detention. The 2 trailers are Sunshine Warrior and Ebony Oro. They continue up the back stretch, head to the half-mile pole. A new leader in Ask Simon. American Sugar has lost the lead, in fact lost second to Wild Student. After that, Sir Pulpit is a close-up fourth. Dirty Rotten Shame trying to re-rally up the inside. Sock Hop in the middle, and Detention 3 wide at the back of the leading group. Then it is Sunshine Warrior and Ebony Oro around the second turn. Ask Simon on top from Wild Student. Sir Pulpit to the outside, and American Sugar the rail. Then it's Dirty Rotten Shame, Detention, Sock Hop, Ebony Oro, and Sunshine Warrior. Ask Simon leads them to the quarter pole now. Wild Student, American Sugar, and Sir Pulpit 3 wide, and Dirty Rotten Shame corners even wider out. Ask Simon leads him into the stretch drive. American Sugar tries to get off the rail. Dirty Rotten Shame there too. Sir Pulpit in a little tight. Here comes Dirty Rotten Shame down the center. Ask Simon trying to lug out just a little bit. American Sugar in between horses. Dirty Rotten Shame on the outside goes to the top. It is Dirty Rotten Shame. Sunshine Warrior is really flying up the inside out of the clouds. Dirty Rotten Shame lugging out, and Sunshine Warrior hit it together. Very tight, as way to the outside was Dirty Rotten Shame. The inside American Sunshine Warrior came out of nowhere. Ebony Oro, American Sugar were right behind them. Photos all around now in 141.51.
But it is Dirty Rotten Shame who draws the rail at nearly 12-1 for Glenn Corbett and Dave Tibbetts. The third start, first time versus winners. Another beautiful inside-out run when you're running at route races. Boy, saving ground and then getting out can be very, very beneficial. Sunshine Warrior, ladies and gentlemen, the longest shot in the board at 85-1, well back in the pack early, finishes second. And the fillies run 3rd and 4, and on our screen, American Sugar, the 2-year-old filly, finishes 3rd. Sir Pulpit, out of the debut front-end victory at Ellis Park, only beats one horse at 8-5. The Exacta comes back $1,254. Weekday stakes action to bring you from Del Mar. First up on Wednesday afternoon, the 2-year-old fillies prepping for the Del Mar debutante in the 6.5 furlong Sorrento at 2-5. Recent winner of the Landalusi, Executive Privilege.
And away they go to a good beginning. There's Tripper broke well. Executive Privilege out beautifully. Between those two comes Switch to the lead. They're all lining up at the rail. Here's Renee's Titan going up to join them. Something about her right there in 5th. Then comes speeding through the city in the pink. Only 3 lengths off the leaders. Back to Oh Happy Gray, and Wittgenstein is last. They head to the half-mile pole, and Bears Tripper kicks on. Bears Tripper flies on the lead. In the second spot is Renee's Titan. Now here's the favourite Executive Privilege, a comfortable 3rd, 2 off that leader. On the far side, we have Switch to the lead in 4th. Just in behind that, Something About Her. Then comes speeding through the city. Only 4 lengths covers those first 6 runners. Another 4 back to Oh Happy Gray having to be sent along, and Wittgenstein is last. They come to the quarter pole. Suddenly the whole picture changes now. Renee's Titan goes for the lead. Executive Privilege now breathing down her neck in second. On the outside, Switch to the lead is running a big one. Speeding through the city, drops onto the rail in with a shot. Homeward bound, and Executive Privilege takes the advantage. Executive Privilege now in front just over a length. Speeding through the city, closing on the inside. Executive Privilege going to get there. Executive Privilege has won the Sorrento. Speeding through the city, a very game second. Close then for 3rd, Switch to the lead, and Renee's Titan.
And now Executive Privilege is the recent winner of the Sorrento Stakes, winning the 44th running, returning $2.80 for Bob Baffert. The 1-2 runners out of the Landalusi come back and run 1-2 in the Sorrento. Speeding through the city finishes 2nd for Joe Tallow, and Switch to the lead checks in 3rd. And Friday afternoon, we're going to go 5 furlongs on the turf. The Daisy Cutter, 2-1, Mega Dream.
And away they go to a good beginning. Netches Dawn very fast, sprints away from them early. Netches Dawn's opening up 2.5 in the early stages. On the far side, Mega Dream goes up a joint second. Madoff with the money is showing good speed between them. Javine down at the rail. West Ruler's travelling well right behind the leaders. Alongside of that is Miss Deal or No Deal. On the far side comes Taroda, 4 lengths off the leaders, and another 4 to 9th Infantry. They come to the top of the lane now, and Netches Dawn in front, a length and a half. Javine hugs the rail and comes after her. On the outside, Madoff with the money. West Ruler now looking for somewhere to go. Miss Deal or No Deal in there as well. They come for home, and Netches Dawn shifting ground to the outside, but hanging on. Netches Dawn shifts out. Along the inside, Miss Deal or No Deal between them. Madoff with the money. Netches Dawn going to go all the way. Netches Dawn holds on to win it. Netches Dawn, Miss Deal or No Deal, Madoff with the money right there too.
Netches Dawn, though, makes every pole a winning one under Edwin Maldonado, returning $16.20 for one of my favorite trainers, Jeff Bondi. Most people think of Spain with Wayne Lucas, but Jeff Bondi, big-time Southern California trainer who flies under the radar screen, gets another upset victory on the California Trail. Miss Deal or No Deal finishes 2nd at 19-1. Madoff with the money at 25-1 finishes 3rd. The trifecta comes back better than $2,300. The 2-1 favorite, Mega Dream, making the first start at Del Mar, finishes 4th at 2-1. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, weekend action from Del Mar and weekday action from the Spa.
Leah Auto Group, going miles above the rest. When your car needs service, Leah has you covered. We offer daily service specials, including our 1977 oil change. Book your next appointment online at leahcars.com or just stop by any Leah location at your convenience. No appointment necessary. Visit Leah Toyota, Nissan, Honda, and Hyundai on Central Avenue or Leah Infinity in Latham. Open 7 days a week and online all the time at leahcars.com.
Leah! Listen to what people are saying about the Clubhouse Racebook.
I've been coming here for well over 30 years to the OTB, and I think this is an outstanding facility. Probably comparable to something you'd see in Vegas. They have the big screens there, and then they have the auxiliary screens for, watching all the tracks. And the primary tracks of the day, they'll switch to the big screens, which is ideal for most of us race guys. We like to see the big races on the big screen. Well done.
With more than 70 convenient locations, internet wagering at capitalotb.com, and live operators ready to take your call, Capital OTB is the better choice for wagering on thoroughbred and harness racing. Stop by one of our locations to bet in person or open a Capital Bets account and place your bets over the phone or at capitalotb.com. Whether you're on the road or in the comfort of your own home, Capital OTB is the better choice.
What would another ShopRite mean for you?
It means more chef-prepared meals to take home and call my own.
Another place to get help with healthy eating.
And another place to get fresh fish.
Another ShopRite in the Capital District, 709 Central Avenue. Another ShopRite. That means more chef-prepared meals, another dietitian, and more fresh produce. Get more choices and even more savings with ShopRite's growing family.
We're all about food. We're all about savings. We're all about you.
Saturday afternoon at Del Mar, 3-year-olds on the turf, the La Jolla. And I have to read my notes here, folks, because this is amazing. Not only the morning line price with the 4 runners, we had 1 scratch, early scratch, but here were the morning line odds of the horses. 3-1, 2-1, 5-2, 3-1. Here were the betting numbers in the 4-horse field in La Jolla. 5-2, 6-5, 3-1, 3-1. The 6-5 favorite, My Best Brother.
Field for the La Jolla sent on their way. They all came out very smoothly. Let's see, it looks like My Best Brother wants the early lead. He does, and My Best Brother clears the field very easily now. And in fact, My Best Brother opens up on him, goes clear by 3 lengths. In the second spot comes Chips All In, then it's Old Time Hockey, and as expected, Blingo's the early trailer. Now taking closer order, he's only about 5 off this leader. So into the turn they go, and My Best Brother and Martin Garcia got it all their own way. Long Rain, ears pricks, just loping along out here. My Best Brother could not have it easier. He's clear by 3 lengths. Chips All In now starts to cut into that lead second. Can just hand it to him on a platter, and Chips All In is now coming to put some pressure on him. Old Time Hockey on the far side also is much closer, and even Bling now only 2.5 lengths separates the 4. They head to the half-mile pole. My Best Brother's now getting some pressure. On the far side, it's Chips All In, but My Best Brother easily just goes back into the lead again. Then we come back to Old Time Hockey, and Blingo's 3 lengths covers them all. Into the turn in the La Jolla, and My Best Brother still strong on the lead. He has it by 2 lengths. Chips All In second. On the far side, Old Time Hockey and Blingo. They come into the top of the lane. My Best Brother is now sent along. He responds gamely. My Best Brother 1.5 lengths. Chips All In the white blinkers now cuts into that lead, and down the centre, Old Time Hockey. Now any one of the 3 can win it, but it is My Best Brother digging deep on the inside. Old Time Hockey on the outside, and Chips All In between them. A 3-way photo. They hit the wire. Old Time Hockey very, very close. Old Time Hockey or My Best Brother, they hit it together with Chips All In. Blingo finished 4th.
And as evenly matched as they were on the morning line and the betting line, they just about finished this way. All 4 runners coming out of the opening day split division of the Oceanside. And apparently, on Saturday afternoon, Division 2 showed up stronger than Division 1 as the Division 2 runners, Old Time Hockey, who finished 3rd that afternoon, scores the nose victory over My Best Brother, the 6-5 favorite, who opened up on the backstretch. This is the runner who won the 2nd division on the opening day, Oceanside, and finishing 3rd and 4th. The Division 1 runners-up, but $7.60 for Tom Proctor and his big-time client, Glen Hill Farm. Sunday afternoon, no longer grade 1, 3-year-olds and up, fillies and mares in the John C. Mabee, 3-2, Nereid. But it is city to city, scoring the 6-1 upset victory for Jerry Hollendorfer and Corey Nakatani, returning $15 in the upset victory for this offspring of City Zip. All-Star Heart finishes second. Now, these were the 7th and 8th place finishers in the recently run Royal Heroine at Hollywood Park. Go Forth North finishes third. Nereid, adding blinkers for the first time, finishes last at 3-2 in Sunday's John C. Mabee. Last Monday afternoon at the Spa, ladies and gentlemen, 12 furlongs on the turf named after the brilliant import champion of many, many moons ago, the Weah Stakes, Star Former, 5-2.
And they're off. Bobby Jane left at the gate, but they've got a long way to go. And it's Sky Willow who's out for that early lead. But moving right alongside, it's Busy Caroline, who will dispute and indeed take the early lead. Busy Caroline in front. Sky Willow yields and is now back running along in second, followed by Star Former, who's third on the outside into the far turn. Pinch by and behind horses is now fourth, and Traffic Sisters fifth on the far outside, making their way toward the stretch the first time. Then Captivating Last, followed by Sakara. Kissable's at the back of the pack, and Bubbly Jane trails a tight field and an easy pace as they move by us for the first time. Busy Caroline is the leader, uncontested lead. Star Former sitting off her second on the outside. Sky Willow's got a beautiful spot, drafting nicely in behind the leader as they move under the line the first time, followed by Pinch Pie, who's well in hand, then Traffic Sister on the outside. At the back of the pack, at this early stage here, remain Captivating Last on the rail, Kissable on the outside. Sakara between those two, and Bubbly Jane in behind them. So they just saunter through an opening half mile of 51 4/5 seconds. And the easy pace continues into the clubhouse turn, with Busy Caroline stretching that lead to a bit more than 2 lengths now. Star Former continues on while second. Traffic Sister on the outside third. Sky Willow well held while fourth and saving ground all the way. And then it's Pinch by running along in fifth, followed by Kissable, then Captivating Last, Sakara, and Bubbly Jane. Down the backstretch run, Busy Caroline on top. Star Former prompting from the outside. An inviting opening there at the inside for Sky Willow and Julian LePeroux. They're moving through on the inside, but letting it out a notch is Busy Caroline to hold that lead. Busy Caroline through a mile in 1:43.1. Still leading by a length and a half as they move into the far turn. Starformer second on the outside. Sky Willow Traffic Sister. Kissable moving up on the outside. Fifth and fourth, and now third as they move to the top of the stretch. And Busy Caroline is blowing by horses in the far outside as the field turns for home. Top of the stretch, Busy Caroline, Starformer head-to-head for the lead. And Unkissable coming to them on the outside. Sky Willow down on the rail, fading back to fourth. And here comes Kissable. Kissable takes the lead and pulls away in the final furlong of this marathon. Kissable wins by 3.5 on the line. Starformer was second. Busy Caroline was third. And Bubbly Jane was fourth.
But it is Kissable under Johnny Velasquez scoring the very, very impressive victory sent out by Roger Atfield. That was the beginning of the week. By the end of the week, they would both be Hall of Famers. Starformer finishes second, coming out of her victory in the R.G. Dick Memorial down at Delaware Park. Busy Caroline, who's been around the country, finishes third at 9-2. Very impressive that Kissable on a yielding turf course, which probably helped behind Dawdling Fractions, well back early scores the convincing, easy victory, returning $10.40 in last Monday's weigh-up. And Wednesday afternoon, we had a division of the New York Stallion Series on the mile on the inner turf here. King Creesa, 3-5.
And they're off. Sleepy Freud down inside, and there goes King Creesa now, poking on through. Image of Disco is going to run with him into the first turn, and Western Tryst gets caught wide. So they hit the clubhouse turn. King Creesa rides the rails into the turn. Image of Disco not going to let him go, and he goes with him all the way. And now it's 2 lengths back to Sleepy Freud and Good Time Boy alongside him. Western Tryst at the back of the pack, along with Sports Rider. Image of Disco takes the lead. Gerard Ortiz Jr. conceding that lead here with the favorite, King Creesa, and he'll sit back second and let Image of Disco go on with it. And then it's Sleepy Freud who's down toward the rail, followed by Good Time Boy, then the Gray Sports Rider, and Western Tryst. So up the backstretch run. Image of Disco 3/4 of a length. And Ortiz Jr. has guided King Creesa to his outside here. The half was strong, 46 1/5 seconds. Image of Disco in front, right there with him is King Creesa. King Creesa really not in any big hurry to get by yet. At the midway point on the far turn, now King Creesa takes the lead. King Creesa as the leader. Image of Disco is second. Sports Rider comes up the inside, and Sleepy Freud on the outside. Off the turn into the stretch. King Creesa to catch. Trying to catch him at Sleepy Freud. On the outside, Sports Rider. King Creesa's in an all-out drive, but still in front. Holding off Sleepy Freud and Sports Rider. Inside the final furlong, King Creesa's weakening. And here comes Sports Rider. Sports Rider, King Creesa right back at him. Those two nip and tuck. It goes to Sports Rider. King Creesa narrowly beaten, followed by Sleepy Freud and Western Tryst.
But it is Sports Rider, ladies and gentlemen, who broke his maiden last summer at the Spa, going 5.5 on the turf, scores the first stakes victory, rolled through the lane to score by a neck under Javier Castellano. Sports Rider returns $12.80 for Rudy Rodriguez and Michael Dubb et al. King Creesa, going for the third stakes race in a row, finishes second, just beating the neck. And the longest price on the board at 15-1, Sleepy Freud finishes third in Wednesday's Stallion Series. Thursday afternoon, time for the fillies and mares to go in the Stallion Series. 3-year-old fillies. The 5-2 favorite. Why take a chance?
And they're off. Halaru from mid-pack. Stock Fund there from the outside. Read the Research is there. And over on the rail is Take It Inside. Into the first turn. It's Take It Inside with the lead. My Jopia second on the outside. Halaru down on the rail, saves ground all the way. On the outside, Mahjong Madness, read the research in a little bit tight. Races back in 5th place. Stock Fund 6th on the outside. Why Take a Chance 7th on the rail. Monero well held, while 8th and a long way back to the trailer, Sarah T. So the field moves up the backstretch run. The first quarter was up in 23 and 4/5 seconds. And Take It Inside, the long shot leader by 2, My Jopia. Sitting Chili, a cool and calculated second. Mahjong Madness in the clear third. Halaru, 4th on the inside. Read the research. Races 5th. Why Take a Chance? Down on the fence. 6th, about 6.5 lengths from the lead. Stock Fund is 7th. Monero covered up in 8th. And well behind is Sarah T. into the far turn through a 48 1/2 mile. It's Take It Inside, still on top. My Jopia edging closer. Now here comes My Jopia charging at the leader as they make the turn into the stretch. Halaru comes off the turn a bit wide, floating Mahjong Madness wide, and giving an opening at the inside for Why Take a Chance into the last furlong. My Jopia, the leader. My Jopia now in front. Take It Inside is giving way. Halaru down inside. Why Take a Chance? And here comes Monero, who was held in abeyance till very late in the game. They're coming down to the finish. My Jopia and Monero second. My Jopia, the winner, holding on to a desperate victory. Monero finishing second, followed by Halaru and Why Take a Chance.
But it is My Jopia scoring the victory off the April 29th freshening for Ramon Dominguez and Dominic Schettino. They score by a nose victory over Monero, followed by Halo Rue at 13-1. My Jopia returns $8.10 for the victory. Why Take a Chance, who finishes off the board as the 5-2 favorite with 4 seconds in 6 starts, now has an off the board. We'll take our final break. When we come back, more racing from Saratoga.
What would another ShopRite mean for you?
It means more chef-prepared meals to take home and call my own.
Another place to get help with healthy eating.
And another place to get fresh fish.
Another ShopRite in the Capital District, 709 Central Avenue. Another ShopRite. That means more chef-prepared meals, another dietitian, and more fresh produce. Get more choices and even more savings with ShopRite's growing family.
We're all about food. We're all about savings. We're all about you.
Hello racing fans, I'm Robert Lee, the newest member of the Capital OTB team. Follow me throughout the Saratoga racing season for all the late-breaking updates and racing information from right here in the paddock on Twitter @CapitalOTB. There you'll find our handicappers' picks, updated and instant analysis, and so much more. So don't forget to follow us on Twitter @CapitalOTB. We'll see you there.
You could wait for money to start falling from the sky, or you could head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, and amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off Exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook is the better choice.
Leah Collision does it all. Tow it in or drive right up to Leah Collision, the area's largest certified collision center. Make Leah Collision your first call after an accident and let their certified staff guide you through the process. Our experts repair your vehicle quickly and affordably. We accept all makes, models, and insurance companies, and there's never an appointment needed for an estimate. Leah does it all. It's so big here, we even have a car rental center. Make your collision decision an easy one. The Leah Collision Center, because we do it all.
Leah! Friday afternoon at Saratoga, ladies and gentlemen, induction day at the Hall of Fame, meaning that in the afternoon will be time for the Racing Museum and Hall of Fame Stakes. Unfortunately, the weather about 12:30 in the afternoon changed for the worse. The Hall of Fame Stakes run as the final race of the day, running late in the day, taken off the turf, run at 1 1/8 on a sloppy sealed racetrack, 6-5, Casaba.
They're off, Skyring and Raconteur. And down to the inside, Casaba, racing into the clubhouse turn here, and Casaba takes the early lead. And then it's Skyring who runs along in second. Quick Wit out there running in third. Optimizer not too far from the lead today. He's fourth on the inside. Raconteur, Daddy Knows Best, and Shakespeare Shalia complete the field, rounding the clubhouse turn. Casaba, prompted by Skyring through a quarter, 23 3/5 seconds. Quick Wit is a tracking third. It's another 2 lengths back, and Optimizer races in mid-pack. He's found a comfort zone while running along in fourth. And down inside, it's Daddy Knows Best. Raconteurs alongside him. Break up another 3 back to Shakespeare Shalia. So the field moving down the backstretch run. Casaba still being prompted by Skyring. The opening half mile in the slop, 48 seconds flat. And then Quick Wit runs along in third. Followed on the outside by Optimizers, only 3.5 from the front. Daddy Knows Best. And then Raconteur in the Hall of Fame hands of Johnny Velasquez, trying to get him motivated as they enter the far turn. Shakespeare Shalia is the trailer around the far turn. Skyring, Casaba head-to-head for the lead. Quick Wit now makes a move there, 3/4 up in 1:13 and 2. On the outside, Optimizer is getting underway now. And they're followed by Daddy Knows Best as the field comes to the top of the stretch. Casaba and Quick Wit head for home together. Nothing between those two at the top of the stretch. Daddy Knows Best is third, followed by Shakespeare Shalia fourth. And it's a slugfest in the slop here. Quick Wit on the outside, Casaba on the rail, and Quick Wit spurred on by Rajiv Mirage, a narrow lead. Fighting all the way is Casaba. Casaba trying to come back on Quick Wit. The length of the stretch, too close to call. Too close to call. Casaba and Quick Wit in a dead tight photo there. Close for third, Daddy Knows Best, or Shakespeare Shalia.
But it is Quick Wit, ladies and gentlemen, scoring the nose victory at $23.80 for Dale Romans and Rajiv Barra. They score the upset victory. A nice stretch run in here. Casaba does finish second after trying to make every pole a winning one as a 6-5 favorite. Out of the Triple Crown Series, Daddy Knows Best finishes third. And rare you see this, folks, I think. The main track only runner finishes dead last, but Quick Wit scoring the upset victory in the off-the-turf Friday afternoon Hall of Fame Stakes. Saturday afternoon with the inclement weather continuing. The 11th and final race on the card, though, the $500,000 1-mile 4-star Dave looked to be very competitive on paper. Wise Dan, 3-2.
They're in the gates. And they're off. An alert beginning for Wise Dan down inside. But up from between horses comes Surf Rider to take the lead. Get Stormy and Eddie Castro getting after Get Stormy to get position as they hit the first turn. Yield Bogey's up close too, so Get Stormy's going to be the leader. Surf Rider on the outside. Wise Dan rides the rails right up there third. Yield Bogey is now fourth. Corporate Jungle is fifth. Upgrade 6 lengths from the lead while sixth. And a long way back is a break about 7-8 lengths or so back to Guy's Reward. So the field turns into the backstretch run. After a 23-4 opening quarter mile, the leader is Get Stormy. Get Stormy in front. Eddie Castro trying to get that one to settle down, give him a bit of a breather down the backstretch run. Surf Rider runs along in second. Wise Dan's under a good hold third. Yield Bogey's under stout restraint fourth. Corporate Jungle is fifth on the inside of Upgrade. 5 lengths back to the trailer Guy's Reward. The half over this boggy going was 48 3/5 seconds. The field moving into the far turn. Get Stormy, Surf Rider right there. Yield Bogey advancing toward them on the outside. And then it's Wise Dan, who's had a beautiful trip so far, saving ground in behind the lead. He's waiting for some running room now. And then Corporate Jungle, Upgrade fan wide into the stretch. Guy's Reward is caught up to the field. They're entering the final furlong. Get Stormy tested here. Tested by Corporate Jungle on the outside. And up the rail comes Wise Dan. Wise Dan dashes to the lead and opens up and pulls away from them all, leaving Corporate Jungle behind in second. And the versatile Wise Dan scores an impressive victory over the yielding going today at Saratoga. Corporate Jungle finished second, followed by Get Stormy and Guy's Reward.
And the only way it would have been competitive on the racetrack is if Wise Dan had continued to be bottled up through the lane, but John Velasquez, breaking from the inside post on the yielding turf course, sat and sat and sat, and when eventually in the stretch, the space became open, He hit the go button, and Wise Dan was off like a rocket to win by a handful, returning $5 even for Charlie Lepresti. Corporate Jungle, who for ever so brief a moment looked like a major player on the outside, is the second choice at 3-1, finishes second. And Old Reliable Get Stormy finishes third in the $500,000 4-star Dave. 2-year-olds on display at the end of the day, Sunday afternoon. Up first, the 2-year-old fillies in the Adirondack. Kauai Katie, 2-5.
No.
And they're off. Vitamita breaks on top. And there goes Kauai Katie with her speed now, and she's up for the lead. Kauai Katie in front. Vitamita now second alongside. Then at the rail, it's Fully Living running along in third. Salamero fourth, and Cayeno at the back of the pack. Up front, it's the favorite Kauai Katie. Kauai Katie, and she's doing it willingly, leading Vitamita by a length and a half. Then down toward the inside, Fully Living races third through a quarter in 21 and 3/5 seconds. Field moving into the far turn, and Kauai Katie's out there now by a length and a half. Still running along in second is Vitamita. Salamero's making a move now as they round the far turn. There goes Salamero revving up on the outside. So Kauai Katie bracing for the challenges to come. Here's Salamero on the outside. Vitamita, then Fully Living. Cayeno's dropped to the back of the pack. The half was up in 44 and 4/5 seconds. And they're at the top of the stretch, and Kauai Katie cuts it loose. Kauai Katie's opening up on the field here. Beneath Rosie Republic, it is Kauai Katie in front by 4 with a furlong to go. Salamero runs in second, and Fully Living was third, and they're coming down to the finish, and it is Kauai Katie with another sparkling performance at the Spa, winning the Adirondack by 3 lengths over Salamera and Fully Living in a time of 1:16 and 4.
And off of a smashing debut victory on opening day at Saratoga, Kauai Katie picks up the baton and scores a very professional victory in the Adirondack Stakes Sunday afternoon, returning $2.80 for Todd Pletcher, Stone Street Stables, and Rosie the Proudest. Salamero finishes second, with Full Living finishing third in Sunday's Adirondack. About a half an hour later, time for the 2-year-old boys in the 107th running of the Saratoga Special. Spurious Precision, 3-4.
And they're off. Spurious Precision fires off the mark, and Southern Honor breaks well too, and Drum Rolls with them on the outside. Dan, the 10-man away fourth. In harm's way, away a bit slowly, is at the back of the pack, and He's So Fine trails the field. Spurious Precision with a narrow lead. Right alongside Southern Honor. Drum Roll right there with them on the far outside. Right there and behind them, it's Dan, the 10-man, through a quarter in 21 and 1. A spectacular first quarter mile here, and 3 of them doing battle into the far turn. Spurious Precision, Drum Roll on the outside. Southern Honors in between those two. 5 lengths back. Dan, the 10-man, couldn't keep up that blistering pace. He's now being passed by In Harm's Way, who's starting to close in on the leaders. The field coming to the top of the stretch, and the half was an eye-popping 44 seconds flat. Southern Honor is spent. It's now Drum Roll and Spurious Precision, and they do battle with 3/16 of a mile to go, within harm's way, trying to reel them in. And farther back, He's So Fine. And now Drum Roll is spent, and Spurious Precision comes away with the lead and down to the line to win the Saratoga Special. Dazzling display of speed. Here's He's So Fine, a long shot, up to grab second money. In harm's way in a photo for third with Drum Roll. Time for that race was 1:16 and 2.
And back-to-back quality scores in juvenile stakes races on Sunday afternoon at Saratoga. And one thing about Spurious Precision, this was a 3-4 shot who wins by a handful of lengths. But that doesn't tell the full story. Pressed all the way in strong fractions of 21 and 1, 44 flat. Continues on under Alan Garcia for Rick Violet and scores the $3.50 impressive victory in the Saratoga Special. He's So Fine. Longest shot on the board at 26 to 1. Nowhere near those fractions. Early gets to suck up second. In harm's way finishes third. That wraps up this week's edition of Horses and Courses. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your stakes racing from around the country. We'll see you next time.